It is a running joke in my family that I am la güera of the family, la americana, la gringa. Even though I live here, I wouldn't consider myself made in the USA. I was born in Mexico City, El Distrito Federal, on November 26, 2005. I grew up in a small colonia with my ama, my abue, and an absurd amount of tíos, tías, primos, y primas. My ama fell in love with my pa, but he lived in Los Estados Unidos. So, in the year 2012, my ama and I flew to the USA, el lugar de los sueños, donde todo es posible, donde se vive mejor. It took me a long time to get acquainted with the new smells and sounds of the new world. Mercados y esquites were now replaced with shiny clean supermarkets and peanut butter and celery. The sounds of Luis Miguel, Vicente Fernandez, and Jose Jose were now replaced with the Beatles, Elton John, and Britney Spears. The sounds of the streets lost their unidad when the "Hola, comadre, oye, fíjese que" were now replaced with a "good morning" and "have a good day." These empty and meaningless outcomes left me with a fake sense of identity. Ever since I was a child, I never felt like I belonged anywhere. I was too white to be Hispanic, but too Hispanic to be white. I was in limbo, an outcast. Not quite the black sheep, but the lightly toasted sheep. I felt ashamed, ashamed of how I looked. I felt alone, alone from anyone I thought I could be with, and I felt scared, scared that everything at any moment could be ripped away from my arms. Ever since I came to the New World, my mamá and my papá had always told me to be careful because aquí son muy racistas. Here they are very racist. I was taught that if an ICE officer came knocking at my door, to never open the door because the moment you open the door, they can do whatever they want. I was taught that I could never go back home because if I left the country, I could never come back in. I was taught to always cooperate, never talk back. Have your hands where they can see them. Don't do this, don't do that, don't say this, don't say that. As a child, una niña, una criatura, I was taught to live in fear. Fear of the world, fear of the people, the heartless, the evil people, the ones who don't care about you or your family, the ones who don't like you solely based on where you took your first breath. I have always been told what to be and who to be. I've asked myself, who am I? ¿Quién soy? So many times it could make my head spin. Back then, I couldn't have given you an answer. But I know who I am. I am Mexican, American, the first in my family to study in the US and graduate. I am the one who is setting the path for my primos and primas to know that nothing is impossible. I am persistently stubborn to giving up, just like the eagles, who no matter how hard they are being bullied, they don't fight back. Instead, they keep flying higher and higher until no one can touch them. I am Julieta Anaya Aguilar, and no one can touch me now.